If you've been looking at booking a cruise recently, you have to be asking yourself, why is it so expensive to cruise now? Those who have been following the channel know that there have been a ton of announcements this year making significant changes to the way we cruise. What the cruise lines are saying to their investors may have a critical impact on the cost of your cruise vacation. Welcome back to Tidal Horizons. My name's Andrew and I'm pleased to be with you today. We're your go-to source for news, reviews, and updates on everything cruise related. There are changes behind the scenes that could have a direct impact on your cruise planning, either for cruises you've already booked on or cruises that you're thinking of booking for next year. We're always on top of the changes and enhancements that cruise lines are making and looking outside of the usual press releases for more insight and information on the cruise industry. All of the major publicly traded cruise companies like Carnival Corporation, Royal Caribbean Group, and Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings have said the same thing to investors. Demand for cruising is higher than it's ever been, and there's no sign of it slowing down right now. It was noted in multiple news releases from the larger travel agencies that the 2024 wave season, which is a trade term for the busiest period of the year for bookings in January and February, was running on into March and April of 2024. This is absolutely a trend that I expect to continue in 2025 and already into 2026. If you are planning to cruise in 2025, you'll want to be booking soon. Waiting until 2025 may bring disappointment if you're looking for a specific cruise, date, or stateroom. It's estimated that over 50% of the available lower berths or first and second passenger beds have already been sold for 2025, with Alaska in particular being months ahead of where we usually are. There are, of course, sailings with plenty of space available during the shoulder seasons, but prime sailings are already selling out. This is purely from consumer demand, and it's keeping prices high because there's little incentive to go lower. The only way that more stateroom inventory becomes available is when new ships come online. But is capacity going to keep up? Currently, within the major North American focused cruise lines, there are approximately 677,000 lower berths. There is an anticipated growth to 745,000 lower berths by 2028 as new ships come online. This is only a 10% growth in the number of available staterooms over the next 4 years. In 2024, CLIA, the Cruise Lines International Association, estimated that more than 35.7 million passengers would be expected to set sail within those cruise lines, a 6% increase over 2019, before the global pandemic. So, if the growth of passenger traffic is conservatively estimated at 5% per year, and it's going to take 3 or more years to add 10% more lower berths, that's going to lead to some very sold-out ships. During the pandemic, ships were scrapped or sold off to make way for more efficient modern ships. Perhaps they jumped the line on that decision, or perhaps they saw what's best for the bottom line, not for the passengers. Finally, to confirm the strategy by the cruise lines to keep ships full and prices high as possible, Josh Weinstein, CEO of Carnival Corporation, was quoted as saying, "At this point in time, 2025 is on historical highs on both occupancy and price. Every brand in our portfolio is well booked at a higher pricing in 2025. With nearly half of 2025 already booked, we feel confident in maintaining our trajectory. Looking forward, the momentum continues as we actively manage the demand curve." So, what does all that mean? Cruise lines have no intention of adding a whole bunch more ships without first pushing prices as high as they can. That leads us directly into this section. Cruise lines now have far less incentive to offer fantastic sale prices, so if you're looking at Black Friday, Boxing Day, New Year's, or wave season to book, you could be disappointed. They'll still be marketing sales, but the sales that will target the first and second passenger in the cabin will be a percentage off that much higher price. We'll be seeing a lot more low deposit sales, third and fourth passenger free or discounted, and credits for onboard use or shore excursions, things that won't affect the bottom line for the cruise companies. If a cruise is getting towards being sold out, you can guarantee that it's not going to be included in sales. There's little incentive to worrying about filling up the ship until the last minute. Here's a tip though. If you're using an experienced travel agent, They can get a general sense of how full the ship is using the agent booking tools, make recommendations on when to book, and help you refare the booking if that's possible down the road when there is a sale. This is a service that a good travel agent would offer to you without hesitation. There will always be good deals on cruises that aren't selling as well, but in general, cruise corporations are telling investors that prices will go higher and ships will sail fuller. The cruising industry moves quickly, and sometimes being in the know quickly when changes happen can literally save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Consider subscribing to the channel and of course liking this video. It helps us so we can help you. The goal of Tidal Horizons is to inform and explain, and I hope we can help you out. Carnival Corporation and the other cruise lines have clearly said they make more money from passengers with packages than a la carte passengers, because many people do not use the full benefit. These could be drink packages like Carnival's Cheers package, or the more all-inclusive packages like Princess Plus, Princess Premier. The marketing is now pushing the all-inclusive and exclusivity of having it all the perks of these packages. Some have even said they feel forced into it. To be clear, you need to remove yourself from the marketing and figure out exactly what you anticipate spending if you have the package versus going a la carte. It's math and nothing more. Make sure you have a look at our Princess Plus versus Princess Premier video, our Holland America Have It All, Celebrity Cruises All Included, and Norwegian's More at Sea program videos for details on the packages and figuring out if it's the best value for you. There's a link in the description of the video for each of them. A la carte drink prices have increased for sure, so do your research and be honest with yourself and your cruising needs. It's very individual based, and you cannot make the assumption that it will or won't work for you without actually putting pen to paper. So why are the cruise companies pushing so hard on the all-inclusive type packages? There are three main reasons that I can see. First, it's easier on the crew not to have to worry about charging for drinks, having you sign, or PIN codes. They can serve more in less time. Second, when you've already spent the money up front, the cruise lines know that you are more inclined to loosen the purse strings for other onboard items like spa and shopping because you aren't thinking about that big bill at the end of the cruise. And the third reason is pretty straightforward too. The cruise lines get to put your money for the package in their bank account 90 days or more before you sail, so lots of interest and the ability to pay off their debts sooner. So where does that leave us for 2025 and beyond? It's going to be all about preparedness and trying to get your vacation planned as soon as you can. You'll have more options and a better cruise. Again, having a relationship with a travel agent who can look at these things as part of the included service is to your advantage. The cruise lines pay commission to the agent to look after things like this for you. Agents and cruise lines don't compete on price. The cruise line won't advertise a lower price for a stateroom category than what one of their authorized agents can sell for. Embrace the various all-inclusive and drink packages, but only if they actually work for you. It's your hard-earned money. Do the appropriate level of research and really evaluate what you are getting. You may find that you'll have to change your preferred cruising time to something in the shoulder season to get a better price. No matter what, be sure to explore all your options. And finally, know that change comes quickly, so you want to be up to date. Join Tidal Horizons by subscribing now. We'll stay on top of it for you. Don't forget to give this video a like and a share. Thanks for watching.